Here's an example in which we're multiplying a whole number and a fraction. So we're taking 6 times 7/9. So how do we multiply a whole number times a fraction? Well, you probably remember you put the whole number over 1 to make it look like a fraction, right? Whenever a whole number is interacting with a fraction, put it over 1 so it looks like a fraction. It's still the same. 6 divided by 1 is the same as 6. It's not any different. It's just a different way to say 6, right? 6 divided by 1, right? This means 6 divided by 1 is still 6. You know that. All right, let me get rid of all that. So you know all that. So now how do we actually multiply? Well, you can just go straight, and you'll get 6 times 7, 42. 1 times 9 is 9. Use your calculator if you're rusty on some of these. Then how do you reduce that fraction? That needs to be reduced, right? You can divide top and bottom by 3. And so that will become, what's that, 14/3. So there's, and you can give the answer that way. It's totally fine to have the top bigger than the bottom. It's called an improper fraction. That's fine. But let me, so that's a good answer. Let me show you another way. Let me go back. 6 over 1 times 7 over 9. The other thing that you're allowed to do, you probably remember, is cross cancel. Right? I can divide this by 3 and this by 3 diagonally. Like that. Leaves a 2, leaves a 3. And then multiply straight and straight afterwards. Because this is gone now and this is gone now, right? So that'd be 14/3, straight to the answer. That's a little easier. Why? Well, what are we doing there? Well, basically, when you divide by 3 diagonally, called cross-canceling, when you cross-cancel, all that is early, let me mention that, early reduction. You just reduced the fraction early. So we had to divide by 3. This is reducing at the end, right? I had to divide by 3 at the end. Or you can cross cancel, which is just early reduction. That's all that is. You have to divide by 3 at some point. You can do it early, called cross canceling, and then just multiply the leftovers straight. Or you can just multiply the leftovers straight in the beginning, ignoring, not doing that cross-canceling at all, and then just reduce at the end. And it'll work out the same either way. We like cross-canceling because it keeps the numbers a little smaller. See how we got a 42 and a 9 here? Those are a little bigger, especially if you're just doing work by hand. Whereas this cross-canceling kept the numbers a little smaller, right? I never got that 42 anywhere because I first canceled the 6 out, dividing the 6 and the 9 by 3. So early reduction, called cross-canceling, is a little nicer, keeps the numbers smaller. But I want you to see it's nothing magical. Cross-canceling is just reducing early instead of reducing late. Either way, it'll work 14/3.